But a lot of other companies making the news, and Puravankara is looking to raise about 1,000 crore rupees via the QIP route. So let me welcome on board Abhishek Kapoor, the CEO at Puravankara, joining in on the show right now. Abhishek, hi, morning. Let's first start talking about the QIP that you've okayed, and you understand you're looking to raise about 1,000 crore rupees in one or more tranches. Tell me, how is it that you're looking to structure the QIP? What's going to be the time frame like?
Look, as we stand today, this is a in principle approval by the board. This is subject to the shareholders' approval. And, once we have the shareholders' approval, we have 1 year to raise this capital, the duration for which this approval has been taken. So at an appropriate time, I think we will be able to take this forward once, of course, the shareholders' approval is done.
Right, Abhishek, if you could tell us how would the QIP affect the debt on the books at present, and will it take it more time for it to more than 1,000 SW square feet? Any more fundraising plans you have on the cards, or do you feel the company is sufficiently funded to carry out the expansion and land acquisition plans?
Look, as far as fundraising is concerned, we have all options open and we continue to pursue all the options in line with the company's growth plans. As we stand today, we have about 31 plus million square foot under construction and 36 million to go, of which about 14 million square foot we are planning to launch in this particular financial year. Given that, we obviously need to replace that inventory, for which we will need to do new acquisitions, and the capital will come from a mix of equity as well as internal accruals, as well as other platform opportunities, which we'll continue to evaluate. Having said that, as far as this particular fundraise is concerned, it's a pure equity raise, which is what has been approved by the board. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, subject to shareholders' approval. The impact that it may have is that it may bring down the debt to some extent. The use of the capital also will get defined during the QIP process. But yeah, I mean, it'll of course improve the debt equity ratio. You're absolutely right about that.
All right, morning. Now, what is the outlook when it comes to what the allocation of the funds will be via the QIP?
Look, as I mentioned, it'll be a mix of debt repayment, new business, and some of the ongoing business that we have. So it'll be a mix of that in line with the plans as far as the company is concerned to continue to scale the business and grow the business. Last year we did very well. We did about 5,900 crores of pre-sales, which was over 90% growth. And our target is obviously continue the growth pattern. So therefore, and the first thing that we need to do there is to clearly replace the inventory and do the project acquisition. So I think the main focus will be clearly new acquisition, but part of the fund will also be used towards retiring some of the debt.
Tell us about the 1150 crore rupee investment that you've received from HDFC Capital, because you said that's potential GDV from this investment is going to be 17,100 crores. But what are the development plans on this front?
Look, again, as I said, this is a part of our growth journey. The HDFC transaction, again, is a mixed bag of unlocking our existing portfolio and, of course, new acquisition. Right now, we have obviously not drawn the entire capital, but as and when we do acquire new projects, which is what is in progress currently, we will draw down that capital. And the idea is obviously the target there is to bring in a GDV of unlock a GDV of about 17,000 plus crores.
Also your wholly owned subsidiary, that's Provident Housing Limited, has availed a term loan facility of around 90 crores. This is from Piramal Enterprises and mainly to fund the acquisition that you have in Goa, the land acquisition. So now what is the GDV over there from this development project, and what kind of can we expect in terms of the growth and timeline for finishing this project?
Look, so this is a part of our ongoing project. We have about 2.1 million square foot project in Goa, which is called Adora di Goa. And this is part of the same project to acquire a part of the inventory there. And that clearly will generate EBITDA margins. As we have always discussed, our target is always to keep it between 25 and 30%. So with that target in mind, we will acquire some more portion of sale area there. And this is an ongoing project, so it only comes in with sanctions, with approvals. We have a great project there, which is now for the first phase will get delivered during this year. So we're pretty excited with that opportunity.
And what is the launch pipeline looking like for FY25? In your post-earnings con call, you had said that you want a foray into central, western Mumbai and the NCR region. What are the timelines?
As far as Mumbai is concerned, redevelopment is clearly one of our focus areas. Other than the recent land acquisition, which we did about 12.75 acres in Thane. So our goal will be to continue to get redevelopment projects. We have already, announced 2 projects, one in Lokhandwala and the other one in Pali Hill. Our goal is in the western suburbs to go right up to Dahisar, in the central suburbs up to Chembur, and of course South Mumbai. Further than Chembur, we'll continue to look at joint development and land acquisition opportunities, wherein in line with that we acquired the Thane project. So, I think Mumbai is pretty much on track. Now our focus will also move towards Pune and look at some new acquisitions there to scale up our western region operations. And of course, as we mentioned in the call, NCR is a new geography for us. We're already in south and west. There we have put the feet on street in terms of putting people on the ground and starting to evaluate opportunities, and hopefully we will enter soon.
Right, great to have you on the show, and congratulations once again on that QIP approval. We're going to take a very quick break, but ET now is